here we go. Going through here. Oh, side of the vehicle. Sun in the eyes, do you think? Take a quick look. Look at where the shadow is. Okay, the sun's on our back. Sun's in their eyes. She's even squinting. So, thankfully saw you last second. Got very lucky. Got very lucky. Orange stage in these areas. There we go. Seat on 007. Big open lane in front of us. Why do you think this person wants to move over? And thankfully, they did it slowly. They didn't do that slowly with me. Make sure you guys sign in by clicking that like button, everybody. Click that like button. You don't get credit for today's class if you don't. Ooh, look at this parking lot. Love it. Go ahead and grab yourself some of the cones. That's way big. Oh. You don't need a parking lot that big.
Stop!
You gotta hit the brakes. Gotta hit the brakes, pull in the clutch, apply progressive brake pressure. Look at that parking lot. Doesn't that look great? Our cone pattern, you only need a 40 by 60 foot section, 10 cones. We got 20 plus drills right here. Come on now. Go ahead and grab yourself the digital or the print version of it. But man, just started screaming.
Stop!
I don't want to laugh, but I kind of am in my head. Just a little bit. All right, here we go. Shot on Insta361X2. It's a 360 camera. We're going to low side. Thankfully, we got full gear, and we have a runoff instead of a cliff face. Not getting up. Go ahead and check your body. Do a visual and physical mental check. Walking around. Yeah. Oof. You never know if you have a broken back until you try to do something like that and then you lift it and it doesn't work anymore. All right, floats. Slow it down. Ooh, panic brake. Good job. You had enough asphalt to slow down and stop on. What you can't tell on some of these turns is cambered? Cambered. The way the road is actually, moved. So just because it looks like it's an easy turn, the road could be kind of screwed up. Rishark Tiburon. All right, good line of sight, and we're still in decent line of sight. Now we're in bad line of sight. Now we're in the blind spot, and we're going to do some progressive brake pressure, and now we're behind them. I think this is a good visual for positioning for safety. Let's go back just a little bit. So what we're going to be talking about is planning our ride right here. Position for safety, locate hazards. So when we position for safety, we want to be in a position where we have at least one escape path, we have great line of sight, and we have good space cushions. Okay, we talk about that in our MTC Rider Academy Basic Training course, 3-hour course. Let's take a look. This is a good visual. So right now we have good position for safety because we can see pretty far, and if we had to, we can escape right here, and we have a decent space cushion. Very good right now. Okay, now we're switching over. You see how just kind of adapting just a little bit, moving over positions just a little bit. Now look at this. Still great. Still great. Now let's say we're in this lane. This is still a great position right here. We can still see it. I don't like the space cushion, but if anything happened, I can swerve into here. And now we're in a position where I can't see anything in front of me. It's going to be a little bit difficult to swerve out of the way. So we don't have a good space cushion, not enough time to react. So just moving over to this position, you see the difference. That is what I want you guys to be thinking about when you are adapting to hazards. When you're in a position where you can't see, that's a hazard. Adapt a little bit over. This is a great, not so great position. Now we're in a blind spot right here, so we have a merge issue. So thankfully, we're gonna do some good progressive brake pressure. So just squeeze to allow that person in front. But they use the horn instead. And now we are in a better position. Okay, so always adjust yourself. Always adjust yourself. Men, not like that. Come on now. Moto Nick, here we go. Going around the corner. Side of the vehicle. Orange stage for the situation. Watch out, they're still kind of moving over. Don't rev bomb. Just get yourself out of there. Okay, let's take a quick look at this. This is going to be an orange stage situation. We're going through an intersection already. Going through here, looking through here. There's that side of the vehicle. That is what you want to be paying attention to. They are pointed that way. We are pointed this way. Guess where we're going to cross? Exactly. So let's go ahead and sit back. Let's go ahead and watch a little bit. Okay, they're still kind of like slowing it down. Why are they slowing it down? It should be an open lane for them. They should be gunning it. They should be in the first available lane. They should be. It doesn't matter. Now they're in our lane. So this is the moment he perceived that they're in our lane. His reaction was a rev bomb. And this is our space cushion right here. We don't have the best space cushion. We want to make sure. Where's the space cushion button? There it is. We want to make sure we have a good space cushion. We're able to move ourselves out of the way, plan our ride a little bit better here. So we located the hazard. Now we just adapt. We don't want to just be doing a rev bomb. That's not going to get us out of there. Look forward. Look forward. So make sure you guys are paying attention. All right, close call. Going through here. Oh, what the heck are we doing here? This is not an area I'd be riding in. Ooh, you're going to get shot. You're going to get shot. Here we go. Throttle therapy. I just lane filtered in California this month, and it was such a scary thing. I had a close call. Hopefully Doodle on the motorcycle will be posting that. Let's go ahead and look. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Good job. Found that escape path. They're just going to keep going. They're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. They're going to keep going. Nobody likes to take accountability. Pinky's bike and car dash cam. Here we go. Going through here. We got a blind corner coming up ahead. Whoa! You saw that rider. Okay, sometimes it's a dumb rider. Sometimes it's a smart rider. This is going to be a dumb rider situation. That person should not have been doing that. Intersection. Side of the vehicle. Nowhere. Okay. We got any road surface hazards? Oh, we just didn't turn enough. Okay, we either didn't turn enough or we were going too fast. Make sure you are turning. All right, blind spot coming up right here. And now we got somebody merging in front of us. The horn, the first time it's ever worked. Moving on here, side of the vehicle. Good job with the progressive brake pressure. Very good. Progressive braking got him out of here, but perception actually helped out a lot. So the car reacts going through here. Let's see what happens. Oh, nice little bump. And we're going to hit them too. Nope, we didn't. We did not. This is an interesting little area. So road surface hazard, uneven pavement. Ooh. Let's take a look.
Okay. Yeah, you got hurt.
That looks like it hurts a little bit. So that is road rash. Ooh, we got a nice little gouge right there. Thank you, YouTube, for demonetizing everything. So make sure you guys join the academy. It's $4.99, helps out the channel so we can continue doing this. That's a gouge. That is going to be level 3 road rash because now you're missing flesh. That is definitely the top of your epidermis. That's what the biopsy looked like when I got my skin cancer removed. It's a fun thing to heal. One thing that the dermatologist did tell me was that skin likes to heal in a swamp versus a desert, so keep it moisturized. All right, here we go. Going through here, we're going to hit a road surface hazard, which is that bump, and then we're going to all of a sudden apply the brakes because we panicked a little bit, and guess what we're on? We are on gravel and dirt. We lost traction and got a little panic. Oh, now we got that shoulder. There's that knee. So that knee, just barely a little bit of that caused that, and that is why we have gear. This is why we make sure that we have some gear. There's a link in the description for that. It's a no bueno situation.
No, slow down. You were going pretty fast.
That's gonna be painful.
Especially on streets that we don't know. We definitely have to slow down.
All right, here we go. Angel of Death 024, side of the vehicle coming up right here. Intersection, making sure that we are prepped and ready. They're going a little bit slow, so we're gonna go ahead and go around them. It's a typical situation that you have when you're out riding. Here we go. Can't say your name. I don't understand it. Here we go. Going through here. Oh, impact. Imagine not having a helmet there. Imagine not having a helmet. It's pretty interesting how you actually get to see the crash from a third-person perspective. We typically see it from the GoPro right on the chin. Boom, angular incident. Basically pit maneuvered this motorcycle rider. Look at the head. Look at the head bounce. Yeah, they're not getting up. That's going to be a concussion. I've had a patient do that exact same thing, basically, where they hit their head on the ground and hit their head into the curb, and they died because they did not have a helmet. Also, they were drinking beforehand. It was a curve and an intersection. But right here, this is why you wear your gear. Acquire and utilize personal protective equipment. Very, very, very important. They're not getting up. Easily concussion. This is what we need to be doing. Remaining calm, ensure our own safety so we don't get hit. Stop any major bleeds. And then we're going to quickly assess the severity. And on the backside of the rescue card that you get with your rescue pack or anything like that is head injury symptoms, disorientation, nausea, vomiting, vision impairment, loss of balance, and or persistent headache. They are literally not getting up, so more than likely that's going to be a concussion or just a massive amount of pain. Rescue the rider.